Howdy! Welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. We're in the garden here because it's just been too cold to do anything. I mean, windy and cold, miserable. And we had a fire in the local area. Nothing that I had to worry about. It was still quite a few miles from here and going in the other direction, but we always keep a lot of notice going around the neighborhood when we hear about a fire in the area. So, the cold last night, when I got up at, I think it was just around 3:45, so might have been a little later than that. Might have been 4:15. But I looked at the temperature outside on my gauge, and it was freezing, 32 degrees. Nasty. I got up and fed the dogs, and when I went to check their water bowls were frozen. So yeah, we had a freeze. That's why the avocado tree here is looking a little on the sad side, and so are the potato plants and the cilantro plants. So I'm going to have to get some visqueen on this stuff for tonight, because it's supposed to go down to 24 tonight. 24. That's better than the 18 they were predicting earlier this week. As well, I don't think I've ever seen it 18, and I've actually never seen it much below 27 out here. So to hit 18 would be ridiculously cold. Now, it was 54 when I came outside with the camera to shoot this video, and that means that if we hold true to the desert weather being 30 degrees colder at night than it is during the day, that means 24 degrees tonight. So I'm wondering if the weather guessers are just using that to guess what the weather is going to be like, because it was supposed to be 26 degrees last night, and like I said, the coldest I saw was freezing at 32. Anyway, looks like my grapevine didn't like the cold last night either. We're going to have another one tonight. They might not like that one either. So, I got everything all put together out here and all ready to go for the springtime. And I was going to get some spinach and radishes planted in here. You see, I've already got the furrows all stacked up, 4 furrows. And I started building a wooden box that'll fit over this out of 2x4s. And I was going to stretch some visqueen over the top of that and plant my plants and stick them down here. But with the deep freezes going on, I don't think I'm going to do that. Hold on. Cloudy day. Cloudy day. Don't go chewing that 2x4. You'll get splinters in your mouth. No. Cloudy day. Oh my gosh. You see if I can get her to move away from there. I don't need to have a dog with splinters in their gums. Right? What are you doing? I don't want you chewing boards. Come on. And who's jumping up? You, Midnight? Oh my gosh, I told you a million times. Just like I told Limpy, no jumping up. And Blackie's starting to do it now. He thinks he got away with it because you guys do. But you don't get away with it, do you? You get yelled at all the time. Oh man, yeah, I gotta watch that jumping up stuff. You know, when I'm walking around with my work clothes on, it doesn't matter if they get me a little dirty. But if I get dressed to go into town for something, and I got nice clean clothes on, and then all of a sudden one of them jumps up and leaves 2 dirty paw tracks down my chest, doesn't work. I gotta get cleaned up before I can go to town, or I'll have everybody staring at me. Of course, I don't care what people think about me. I'm too old for that stuff. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of cold out here. Really kind of cold. So today I looked up on minedat.com. I looked up that mine up there and found out that there's actually no gold claims staked on that whole set of mountains up there. And why? Well, because it's private property. It's owned by a mining company. That's why. They're saving themselves some bucks from having to maintain no jumping up. So you're going to get a whack. Now knock it off. No jumping up. She can't jump up on me. She jumps up on one of the other dogs. But yeah, the mining company's trying to save some money by having to maintain a claim and pay the fees for the claim. They just own the property and they mark it private property. So if you go over there, you're trespassing. And of course, it doesn't work the same way with the claim jumpers. So anyway, look at that big old piece of quartz float right there. Bull. It's bull quartz. Why do they call it bull quartz? Because it'd be a bunch of bull for me to tell you that there's gold in there. Yeah, I go over there. These dogs can't be hungry. They just had their food and they had their treats and they had an extra treat tonight. What do you think, Cinnamon? You're a good girl, aren't you? A little scared. The other's picking on you. You're still a little bit of an outcast, but Mom loves you, right? Right, Mom? Yeah, no jumping up. All right. Anyway, I wanted to make sure I got a video in today before it got too late, because I didn't get one in yesterday. The sun went down and it got cold fast. And I'm wearing gloves right now because my fingers are cold. And they're cold going right through the gloves. It doesn't look like it here, but it's cold. And notice there's no sky riders. The sky riders came through for 3 days. Then we had Santa Ana winds blowing with massive gusts coming out of the northeast. And the northeast winds are always cold. So they did what they had to do, and now it's clear skies and cold and windy. As you can see, the turbine spinning up there. All right, everybody, I want to thank you all for joining me, and I want to thank those that showed up on the live show. I had a little trouble getting started on that, but I figured out all of the little quirks, and next time I'll be able to handle that a lot better. Tomorrow is What Is It Wednesday, so I'll see you all then. I've got a great little item for you all to check out, and we'll see who gets the top 4 on those. And like I said, the last Wednesday of this month of December is Christmas Day. So there probably won't be a What Is It Wednesday on Christmas Day. I'll do it on Boxing Day the next day. And Boxing Day, for you Canada people, you know what that is. Anyway, thanks for joining me. This is G Bear signing off.